Hey guys, what's up? I am here to give you guys a recap on the new episode of The Promised Neverland on season 2, which is on episode 3 or episode 15 of the overall total number of episodes, This episode right here was actually really nice, and it looks like to me things are going to get a little hectic and a little strange since that ending showed up, and it looks like to me things are not going to be looking so great depending on the situation. So if anything else, let's just get this started. We had to, of course, Emma and everyone else spend their final days and final night with Sanju and what's her name again? Sanju and Mujika, and of course they end up saying their goodbyes. Of course, some of the kids do not want to say goodbye because they grown attached to her, along with Sanju. But eventually, after they go into the distance where they can't hear Minerva or Sanju anymore, we have two of them. Minerva and Sanju end up having a small talk with each other about the kids, that they have bonded with. Eventually, we get to see some nasty true colors, And we have two of them. Mujika says if we actually turn them to the farm, we could live comfortably for at least half a year. I'm thinking in my mind, yeah, that's only half a year, so I don't know what you're going to get out of it entirely. But Sanju says, yeah, but if they breed outside the farms, the next generation and on will be wild humans. They'll be natural. And if the naturals increase, we'll be able to hunt and eat them eventually, So, it looks like to me, Sanju, he wants to eat humans, but not to a point where they are not smart or they have this kind of way of thinking, I think he might be saying, consider them if the human beings are like natural, like in terms of natural, like wild human beings whatsoever, etc. I think you guys get the cue. That's if you watch the episode or if you finish the manga. I'm an anime only. I don't know what's going on entirely. But one thing for sure I can say is that like Sanji wants to eat these humans, but he decides not to because he lives by doctrine and faith, and Minerva and Sanju lives by these rules or some kind of religion whatsoever, And Sanju says like unless there are wild natural humans, will be that is bred outside, then that's fine, We should be able to handle that. And Minerva realizes, you want to eat humans? And Sanju's like, yeah, according to the doctrine of the original faith, it doesn't go against the gods to take the lives of their creations in the name of hunting. If they're unnatural, I'll eat them. I hope one day I might be able to eat them someday, Eventually, we get to see a scene with Sanju going into the forest eventually and end up killing the demons that might be looking for the kids, And I thought it was pretty cool to see how he's able to manhandle them himself, etc. As for Emma, Ray, and the others that escaped the farm, they managed to find the place where William Minerva got them to a certain location, and they end up finding a very good place where they got food, shelter, showers, and everything else all considered, And it looks like to me they're doing fine. I thought it was really cool, They got energy, electricity, they found a secret underground base. But there is some nasty revelations though. One of the kids ends up finding a room that has a sign that says help, And we have to it that Ray, Emma, and what's the guy's name again? I'm so sorry. Don ends up finding a door that is connected to a pen, and they end up picking up a phone and it says it's William Minerva. What's up? Etc. But it was like the phone call came in after the kids find a room that puts the signal or sign called help or wrote the word help. So it looks like to me this place might be bad news depending on the situation. I don't know. Whatever the case may be, it looks like to me it's going to be troubling. I'm already freaked out because of the way how it ended right there with the word saying help in one room, and it looks like to me everything has a lot of tally marks if looking at things correctly, I'm like, what the blazing pickles, But that aside, I end up seeing some other scenes, I mean, like there was a radio scene where they are able to listen onto the frequency of where the farms are at, etc. So yeah. Yeah, sorry for being a little disorganized, but looks like to me, like I said, they end up, Emma and everyone else found a phone, while the kids end up finding a place found a freaking room that's wrote on the walls called help, and there's some tally marks here and there, etc. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's just scary as hell. So Sanju and Mujika say their goodbyes to the kids. Sanju reveals his true colors of wanting to eat humans unless they are wild, natural humans, as compared to everyone else, compared to everything else. And Minerva, it looks like to me, seems to be disturbed by this, but she knew she could have turned the kids to the farm and they could live comfortably for about half a year. That doesn't seem like a lot, man. That much I can say for sure. I mean, yeah, whatever the case may be, Emma and Ray and the others found the location where they had to go, but they have to remember they had to go back to the farm and rescue everyone else. But, that room that says help, along with the telephone car from William and Minerva. I don't know, but one thing was sure, like I said, it's kind of getting a little hectic and crazy right now. I don't know what's bound to happen next, but one thing was certain is we're all going to be in trouble, that's for sure. Well, those kids might be in trouble. So, until then, people, I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm Alpha Zero. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time, alright? Peace out. Bye-bye. Toot-toot-toot.